Hello and welcome to the Immersive Learning Research Network's next webinar. Today we have an excellent special session on our fifth annual iLRNFuser Global Student Game Jam for the 2024 conference coming up in June of next year of 2024. Hi, my name is Jonathan Richter. I'm the CEO of iLRN, and with me today we have Michael Hamalka, who's our Chief Technical Officer, and Marcos Mentzelopoulos, our special guest. Marcos received his Bachelor's of Engineering in Electronic Systems Engineer in the year 2000, and his Master of Science in Broadband and Mobile Communications Networks degree from the University of Kent at Canterbury. He's currently holding a position as a senior lecturer for the Computer Science Department in the Faculty of Science and Technology at the University of Westminster since August of 2002. His research interests include content-based sports video analysis and retrieval, semantic event detection, statistical methods and pattern recognition techniques for classification and modeling, tracking and recognition, man-machine interfaces, and serious game design. Marcos has published articles in conferences and journals, served as a program committee member in several international conferences within the multimedia and neural network scientific community, such as IJCNN, ACM, ACVR, and of course, the Immersive Learning Research Network. Dr. Mentzelopoulos has also industrial experience as program analyst and developer with GlaxoSmithKline, and he is a member of the British Computer Society, IEEE, British Interactive Media Association, and the British Machine Vision. Marcos is currently the director for the Immersive Learning Research Network of Student Engagement, and one of his major projects has been the development of this iLRNFuser Global Game Jam. Please welcome Marcos Mentzelopoulos.
Hello, everyone. Thanks, Jonathan, for the introduction. I'm really happy to engage with all the new participants for this year. So this is the fifth year, really, we are running this opportunity for student engagement. And what the webinar will be about is to guide you through the process and give you information and requirements for the tasks that we will be asking you for the iLRNFuser 2024. But first thing first is a small guide of the talk. We are going to give you information about the aims of iLRNFuser, why we're running it, and the process, the theme for this year, the judging criteria, the time frame, the submission process, how to engage with our community and offer discussions, and we are going to be giving opportunities for Q&As. So the iLRNFuser is the official online game jam as part of the iLRN conference. It runs every year. We're trying for the past few years to run it as synchronous to the iLRN process timeline. This year we are doing it kind of an asynchronous version because we want all the teams to participate in an early engagement and have prototypes as well as some form of publication prior to the iLRN conference in order to be able to present within the summer workshops that we will be running on the iLRN conference in Edinburgh. The iLRNFuser Game Jam seek to foster new friendships, build rapport, and create intellectual and professional growth opportunities for students. So we hope the teams that they will be participating will have the opportunity to engage with your students across universities. So one of the importance is that it cannot be students from the same university only. We seek really engagement in a cross-disciplinary sector. We hope that the students will be able to use immersive technologies, engage really with the state of the art, and push really their passion behind it, move them outside of their comfort zone, and produce something really unique and engaging for anyone who is going to be using it on later on stage. United Nations Sustainability Goals have been adopted since 2015. You can see all of them here. There are 17 of them, and it's part of trying to formalize our planet as part of the agenda until 2030. So it's one of the hottest topics really at this moment in research. And this is where the iLRNFuser is also engaging. For this year, we don't specify any of the 17 goals. You can choose, the teams can choose any of them really to present. And it can be actually used for territorial areas. So for example, teams can use climate action, which is number 13 Sustainable Development Goal, and apply it on US country as a country or a territory or even a town that really reflects the outcome of the game jam. What we're expecting is teams to work on a PC mobile board game. That could be one choice. Or in case they would like to create more an application, it must have at least some methods of gamification behind as part of the iLRN conference. So we are looking for simulation using immersive technologies as part of the judgment criteria, which you are going to be seeing on later on discussion points. Clearly, we have 8 primary criteria as part of the final judgment. The first one is meeting the United Nations Sustainability Development Goal. So clearly, the project must be engaging with one of these 17 goals. And this is where both the report video should be mentioned this. Then we are giving 10 points for the application and game design, 10 points for the operation, user experience, user interface, and usability overall of the application. 10 points for playability, interactivity, how good really the user engages and evaluates the playability, how potentially this can be scalable as well. This is number 6 criteria. So expansion really of the project, because it might be maybe a small prototype at this moment you're building, but we would like to explore how this project can potentially become something bigger. We want to give 20 points, which is quite important for the iLRN conference, is the technical immersiveness behind it. So focus on evaluating the depth and sophistication of the technology that you are going to be embedding on the actual application. You don't need directly to use VR augmented reality applications in case some of the teams you don't have accessibility on them. But we are looking for some potentially technology that can be used as part of the education purpose, which could be simulation concepts, and gamification elements could include some databases, for example, where giving evaluation criteria, scoring, ranking systems like this that in games we're using. Finally, there is one additional checkpoint which we are bringing for first time this year, which is the meaningful AI inclusivity. Everyone knows how AI has changed now our lives, really, especially in production, using AI, generative AI to produce content, also coding. So we would like to see teams to use it and also provide us information how you used it as well. So this is part of giving to the community back information of how potentially this can be explored further, avoiding, of course, issues of plagiarism as well, but also helps us understand the potential scalability of the project using these AI concepts. The competition timeframe starts from the 4th of December. This is when the actual website will be opening as part of submissions. And the first deadline, the first hit mark, is on the 15th of February. You're going to see here on the chart that we do have 2 strings that they're running. One is the standard string, which is just only the game application that the teams would like to submit. There is a second one, though, that will include a paper in case some teams, some participants would like to go for a conference paper submission. So on first stage, all the teams until 15th of February, they need, of course, to register, which is important as part of the process. If you want to reach to the end as part of the judgment criteria and present your work to the conference, registration must be approved. And that is the deadline on the 15th of February. So this is the official concept submission. I will explain what are the requirements later on for the submission. The difference is that the teams that they will be only submitting one project will be the video and a small report. Teams that they will be submitting a paper as well, they will need to submit a proper paper as part of short paper or work in progress or a doctoral paper, and submit it via the EasyChair process for the conference. Feedback will be given to all the teams by the 2nd of April as part of the notification. And on the 29th of April, for the teams that they're going for the full paper, they will have as well the deadline for the final camera ready paper. Registration deadline is on the 6th of May. This is again only for teams that go for the full participation, which includes the paper, and presentation of the actual demo will be done online during the conference. The online conference will run on the 6th of May, starts from the 6th of May as the process, but the hybrid case that the students will be able to present will be done during the main conference site between 10th and 13th of June. A date for this will be announced in due time. First round for the submission is on the 15th of February, as we mentioned. So all teams must be registered by this deadline. Any team that is not registered cannot go to the second round, which is the awards and presentation. Both submission cases needs to be done by EasyChair. Case one is when teams, they just want only the application to submit. So in this occasion, only a 1 or 2 page submission page is needed for the iLRN. And you just need to provide really what the game app is that you're planning to submit, what is the educational contribution, what is the immersiveness, and how you tackle the United Nations Sustainability Development Goal. A video prototype, 3 to 5 minutes, needs to be also submitted with a URL from a YouTube channel. To clarify again, because we know the deadlines to create a project and submit is quite strict, we don't anticipate all the teams to have a full workable demo. It will be a prototype, it will be paper-based explanation. As far as you explain it clearly, both in the paper and in the video, that will be quite enough. So projects can be still under design, under development, will be small throwaway prototypes. In the second case, though, for teams that they would like to go for paper, then a more workable version needs to be there in order to have some evidences, more examples, a case study, in order to submit as part of the paper process for iLRN. So you need to follow the instructions that we are providing you on the website. And at the same moment, again, as the teams they are submitting for case A, you need to submit a 3 to 5 minute speech video that you are explaining how your game app will meet the requirements of the iLRNFuser. The final round is the presentation. So all the teams that they make the submissions, they will have a chance really to present their work. So independent if you just go for a simple game submission or a paper, you still have the chance to present to the conference. We expect at least one member of the team to be available during the conference time to present online the application, run a demo, and be also part of the final awards ceremony where we are going to be giving awards to the winners. The awards will be done during a the judgment will be done in a closing session during the conference. All the games will be asking them to be marked during the conference, so participants will have some time, play, see the videos, and make the judgment based on the criteria we just gave you. So it's not going to be only by specialized panelists, but it will be further up by the whole community of iLRN. To support you during this process, we have created a Discord channel, which is part of the iLRN 2024. You can use the QR code really to scan, and will direct you there to the Discord channel. Please, when you join the Discord, let us know that you are joining as part of the iLRNFuser in order to unlock features that the Discord channel and discussion areas will be given to you. We encourage you, of course, to provide diversity behind the teams. So we are expecting different skills from artists, musicians that they would like to compose the music of the game, application, developers, but also people that they are doing research background, because all of you need it really to create something unique as an application. These are some examples from previous years when we were joining the first times iLRNFuser. We give the opportunity for students, and we hope really universities will be doing this kind of fostering, either hybrid or in-person collaboration, and maybe offer some kind of weekly activities, the academics, to the students to engage them further with building the applications. So this was, for example, from Vienna from last year. And what you're going to see here, if you scan the code, is previous year's submissions as part of United Nations Sustainable Development Goal number 2, which is no hunger. So you can see how teams really engage and create various applications to meet these requirements. We are expecting teams to be using free authorship graphics and sounds. They are available, of course, on the internet. You can check which ones they are. It's part of submission process as well, to learn how to give references and accreditation to any resources you are using. And we would like to see kind of unique elements as part of your application, especially if teams that they would like to go for publications. And I think so. This is the end of the webinar discussion. If you want to talk to me directly, my name is Marcos Mentzelopoulos, and I'm the main chair for the iLRNFuser, together with my colleague Kai Enerly for the University of Applied Sciences BFI Vienna. And this is my email if you want to contact me. And if we have any questions, I will be happy to answer them.
Hi, Marcos. Thank you. This is really exciting. Every single year, the iLRNFuser seems to get so much better and so much cooler. I'm really excited about this. As colleges and university programs, or maybe just individual students out there are interested in joining, I saw that one of the criteria is that they need to join with members of other colleges or university. Is that right?
Yes, this is right. So part of the iLRNFuser is to bring this cross-disciplinary, but also to the globalization, really, that we want to offer as iLRN community. So we would like teams to be fostered between at least 2 universities. This is why when students can join the Discord channel, we are giving channels where they can search for a team, or if they have already a team, they can ask if they would like people that they're just joining to join their own one. So we are giving this through the discussion channels.
So if you have a program that is, really tech heavy, but not quite as savvy on the art side, or the opposite, you're you're into the fine arts and the design and the development, or not as good on the technical side of the development, you could go on to the iLRNFuser, channels in Discord and find some people that might match the vision.
Absolutely. So the channel gives this opportunity to, for example, we had it last year. So students that said, "Hi guys, this is Marcos, this is Kai. We are from University of Edinburgh, and for example, and we are programmers. We would like to participate on this game jam, and we are seeking some artists, some people that they like to do sound, or some people that they are doing research background on law, for example, but maybe they would like to engage on that. And please, these are our emails. This is our portfolio. Let's come together online and have a discussion how we can start that." So we are giving this is really the theme behind it as well.
Excellent. Okay. And when exactly do people need to have their teams and be in the pipeline here? I'm sorry. Could you just repeat that one more time?
Basically, the website is already online as part of the iLRN.
Yes.
The registration process starts from the 4th of December. The deadline is on the 15th of February. So the first deadline, which is on the 15th of February, it might be even the teams really just to submit a proposal in a way of how their prototype will be working. So we know that some teams, they have a different range of studies based on the university timelines. So we are expecting teams that they might go for a paper as well. So these teams, they need to start earlier, definitely, to meet the requirements for submitting a paper, which means they need to have a prototype to evaluate and provide some case study. While there are some teams, they might start a bit later, so middle of January, beginning of February, but within 2 weeks, they can collaborate to create an idea. And this idea, they can form it in a PowerPoint slides and present in these 2-3 minutes videos that we're asking you, together with a 2-page report of how you will be addressing the project. Submit that to meet the deadline, so we know the team is participating. And they can still keep working on later on stage until the iLRN main conference, when they will be presenting it.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that makes good sense.
Makes sense. So because every team has different range really of studies and requirements, and especially if there are universities that they will be cross-collaborating, deadlines between them as well are different.
Right. Or time zones.
Or time zones, yes, absolutely.
Yeah. That's awesome. So yeah, great opportunity for students. Really aligns with our theme this year for our conference is Tech for Good. So lots of good stuff here on the United Nations Sustainability Goals, collaboration. Wow, what more do you want? Like this is that.
I want to see really amazing applications coming up. Really, I want to see this diversity behind it. These unique ideas that the new generation can bring, and we are looking really to have ready kind of the application that the judgment will be done at the end. So all the community that will be present will be able to see them, watch the demos. Potentially, some of the teams, they will be able to download the demos as well. Maybe we can play them as well during the conference, and that will be really the engaging and the feedback we can give to these students.
Nice. Well, I want to applaud you out loud in front of everybody for putting all this together. This is so inclusive and visionary. I really appreciate all of your hard effort, and yeah, great personality, Marcos. Thank you so much. This is awesome.
Really looking forward to it. Really looking forward. Thanks a lot, Jonathan. Thanks a lot, Michael.
You bet. All right. Well, go to our webpage at immersivellrn.org and check out the iLRNFuser Student Game Jam. Don't forget to check on those deadlines. Get your teams by February 15th, and we hope to see some great projects from students all over the world at the iLRN 10th annual conference online and in Scotland this year. So thank you, everyone.